I really should start referring to myself as being in showbiz. Terrible idea. Kim here, and man, I'm a little tired. Don't tell people that. Kim here, and I'm incredibly enthusiastic about anything and everything! I feel like you can probably sense my artificial jubilation. It's Wednesday, and on Wednesday I like to give you some sort of countdown of something. Here is me doing that right now. The top 5 worst things about being in entertainment. If this is your first time here, you should consider subscribing because obviously I am very amusing. I am in the entertainment industry. I do the acting and the writing and the creating and the other thinging. That is often a very rewarding career, and I absolutely love it. And I know without a doubt that there is nothing else I could do but perform and create. It's who I am, it's what I am, it's who and the what and the me. But with that comes a few things that are less than awesome. I decided that since I'm kind of worn out today, I would tell you those things and just rant for a minute. Oh no, cranky Kim. She's emerging. She's on her way, cranky. I'm sorry. Without further ado, these are the 5 worst things about being an entertainer. Number 5. It takes a really long time to do anything. The littlest thing takes you 5 hours minimum. That's just the way that it is. It takes you forever to get ready. You've got hair, you've got makeup, you've got rehearsals, you've got scripting, you've got all of these things that you have to put together for anything, for book writing, for production, for live performances, for video shooting, whatever. There are so many things you have to do in preparation before you can even begin production of whatever creative / entertaining thing that you are doing. Very little happens on the fly. And then after you've prepared the thing, you gotta do the thing. You have to spend 2 hours shooting a 10-minute video. The thing that you are creating itself is gonna take a while in production. Shooting, performing, the actual writing of the book. Even for like public speaking, it's like it takes me 3 hours to put a speech together, and then I have to go give the speech for an hour here, and I have to travel to get there, and I have to travel afterwards, and I have to deal with the things and the people and the before and the after and the during and the questions and the business card handing outing and just all the everything. It takes a long time. For example, this video took me over 20 hours of just stuff. I had 2 hours of video footage for that video, and I think the video ended up being 5-6 minutes long. I don't even remember how long it is. 2 hours of footage, 4 or 5 hours just to edit all that footage. It took me 4 hours just to shoot it, between hair and makeup and costume and wigs and everything that went on with it. And then there was the promoing of it, because now that the thing is like alive and has been birthed, it's like now I have to do something with it, because I can't just slap it up on YouTube and do nothing. You have to tell everybody that it's there, and then you have to title it really well, and you have to fill out a whole description, and you have to tag so that people can find your video that you spent 1,000 million hours working on. That is just one example of how long it takes to do things to entertain people. Number 4, looking presentable all the time. You have to look good. You have to just look good. You cannot look bad. Even if you are doing something that specifically calls for you to look ugly, that is work. And even if you're not working, very often you have to still look good because you are representing something that people are going to associate with your work, so you have to look like your work a lot of times. That is a lot of work to keep up with, especially for someone who is lazy. I don't like wearing makeup. Makeup takes time and energy and makes my face feel gross, but I have to put the makeup on all of the days because I have something going on for something that I have to look not terrible for, and I do not like it, even a little bit. Actually, I like when it's on afterwards because I look pretty, but that is beside the point. Not only are you like, okay, how does my face look? Do I have a zit? You're also thinking, how do I need to stand so that I look right in this thing? Where is this camera angle? Okay, what is my face gonna do right here because it has to look a certain way? Where's the light? Because I need to be lit right because people need to see this. So there's all sorts of things that you're constantly having to deal with how you look, which is really frustrating because you have to be thinking about how you look and how you are presenting yourself outwardly, when inwardly you're thinking, okay, I gotta say things to you that are also entertaining. You're not just staring at my face, but you're also hearing my word spouting. I have to look good and sound good, and those just take brain power. Whew. Not to mention how often I'm thinking, how many chins do I have in this shot? Oh geez, do I look fat? All the time, just all the time. Which leads me to number 3. It's exhausting. I am tired. A lot. All the time. People say, how are you doing, Kim? I am really great, busy but good as usual. But in my head, I want a freaking nap, and I also want, I don't even know what else because I can't get past the nap. That's just the life of being a creative entrepreneur, which is the title I have taken because reasons. All of the things you have to do to be an entertainer are quite exhausting. All of the thinking, all of the preparation, all of the, production things that you're doing, and all of the looking good, and all of these things, they cut into how long you get to sleep in the nighttime, and it adds up, and it is exhausting, and thank God I love it, because if I didn't, I would be a grumpy panda. Number 2, I never, ever, ever, ever stop thinking. My brain is thinking about the things that it is thinking all the time. Thoughts all the time, running. It feels like there's bees in my brain. It's just like this never resting hive of very big bees that are so working all the time. It's just a constant state of vibration. I am just always trying to think of what I can do better, what I can do more, what I can do funnier, what I can do to connect with people more. When what you're doing depends on how much people like it, you have to constantly not only be thinking what you think is going to be entertaining, but what your audience thinks is entertaining. You have to kind of be in their heads at the same time as being in your head. And when your head is already all aflutter with the crazy thoughts of the everything, add what other people might be thinking to it, and then it's just, it's critical mass, guys. It is that. I feel like right now I'm thinking so much I'm not even forming coherent words to you. The constant thinking, the thinking of how am I performing, what can I do better, what should I do next. For my next book, it's like, okay, but this idea is doing this, and I need this to do this, and I need him to do that, and I need her to be X, Y, and Z, but at the same time it all has to be connected. How am I going to even schedule the time to plot all this out, let alone write the book? All the time. Just all of the time. All of it. This looks like I'm having a mental breakdown, but I would like to assure you that I am indeed not. This is kind of my constant state. You just don't see it as much. All of the thoughts, all of the time, at the same time. Brain power is on overdrive. But as an entertainer, you look calm on the outside, so it's fine. And the number 1 worst thing about being an entertainer, the inevitable self-loathing. I hate myself 85% of the time. Like, I know that sounds so ridiculous and so crappy and like, so why are you even doing this? Seriously? I'll shoot a video. The whole chunk of time between shooting the video and finishing editing the video, I'm thinking, this is the stupidest piece of crap any human being has ever created in all of the history of the world. Very often I'm also thinking, no one can be crappier than you. For like acting performances and things, I can't even watch myself. When I'm watching me act and sing and things like that, it's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. I cannot. It's very interesting as a creator / entertainer how much you really just self-doubt yourself all the time. But what's really interesting is after I push a book out or after I upload a video or whatever it is, I sit back and I look at it and it kind of feels okay. I think, oh, that is actually not the worst. And maybe one day I'll get over that, but for now, there is just a lot of embarrassment and self-loathing and so much just inner doubt about myself. Really, a lot. Words. Those are the 5 worst things about being an entertainer / creator. While I fully understand that this sounds like I hate my job and I am in a constant state of anxiety and self-loathing and regret, I would like to assure you that that is indeed not the case at all. I love what I do. I cannot tell you how much I love all of the different things that I do. I love writing so much, and I love performing so much, and I love speaking and talking to people about being creative and helping people with their creative journeys so much, and I love making videos for this stupid YouTube channel so much. I don't think I could actually ever stop. I don't think I have the capacity within myself to stop doing what I do because I love it that much. I really crave creating things, and I love it. But there are times when I experience some of these 5 things, or all of these 5 things at the same time. It's just a thing that happens, and it's just a thing that you deal with, and it's a thing that will always maybe be there, and I'm just gonna keep creating anyway because I love it. Sometimes I hate that I love it, but I love it. And I love each and every one of you for sticking with me throughout this entire Cranky Kim video. You are champions. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. It gets feisty sometimes. Thanks for watching!